What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Uncover World, where we, uncover the world. Today we're diving headfirst into the land of kangaroos, koalas, and some of the most incredible places you'll ever see, Australia. We're talking about the top 10 most jaw-dropping, adventure-packed spots this country has to offer. Get ready to explore everything from vibrant coral reefs teeming with life to ancient rainforests older than time itself. We're about to embark on an epic journey, so buckle up, smash that like button for good luck, and let's get this adventure started. First up, we're diving into the underwater wonderland that is the Great Barrier Reef. Imagine swimming alongside thousands of colorful fish, graceful sea turtles, and maybe even a shark or two. Don't worry, they're mostly harmless. Mostly. This place is so vibrant and teeming with life, it makes Finding Nemo look like a black and white movie. Snorkeling, diving, even glass-bottom boats. There's a way for everyone to get up close and personal with this underwater paradise. Just try not to touch anything, okay? Those corals are super delicate. Now, who's ready to go swimming with the fishes? Just be careful not to step on any starfish. Next stop, Sydney. Get ready to be blown away by the iconic Sydney Opera House, a masterpiece of modern architecture that looks like a giant sailboat gracefully gliding through the harbor. Seriously, how did they even build that thing? And speaking of iconic, we can't forget about the Sydney Harbour Bridge, affectionately known as the coat hanger. It's not hard to see why. This engineering marvel offers breathtaking views of the city, the harbor, and probably a few thousand tourists taking selfies. Seriously, you haven't truly experienced Sydney until you've squeezed onto the bridge with 100 other people, all vying for that perfect Instagram shot. Pro tip: go early in the morning if you want to avoid the crowds, and maybe bring a selfie stick. But Sydney's not just about iconic landmarks. This vibrant city is bursting with life. From its bustling markets and world-class restaurants to its beautiful beaches and laid-back Aussie vibes. You could easily spend weeks exploring all that Sydney has to offer and still only scratch the surface. Get ready to be humbled, folks, because we're heading into the heart of Australia to witness the majestic Uluru, also known as Ayers Rock. This massive sandstone monolith rises 1,142 feet above the desert plains, and it's been a sacred site for the Anangu people for thousands of years. We're talking ancient legends, spiritual significance, and a connection to the land that runs deeper than you can imagine. It's no wonder Uluru is considered one of Australia's most important cultural landmarks. The way it seems to change color with the light throughout the day, from fiery red at sunset to a deep, mystical purple at dawn, is something you have to see to believe. It's like Mother Nature decided to create her own masterpiece and then plunked it right in the middle of the Australian outback. And trust us, you haven't truly experienced the outback until you've watched the sun rise over Uluru. Just remember to be respectful of the site and its cultural significance. Buckle up, adventurers, because we're about to embark on one of the most scenic drives in the world, the Great Ocean Road. This 151-mile stretch of coastal highway winds its way along Victoria's southeastern coast, offering breathtaking views of rugged cliffs, crashing waves, and charming seaside towns. We're talking about the kind of drive that makes you want to roll down the windows, crank up the tunes, and just soak it all in. Just make sure you have a designated driver, because trust us, you'll be too busy admiring the scenery to keep your eyes on the road. And speaking of scenery, let's talk about the 12 Apostles. These towering limestone stacks rising dramatically from the Southern Ocean are one of the most iconic sights along the Great Ocean Road. They're like nature's own version of Stonehenge, but way more impressive and way less crowded. But the Great Ocean Road isn't just about the views. So take your time, stop at the charming seaside towns along the way, and maybe even try some fresh seafood. Get ready to step into a world untouched by time, folks, because we're venturing into the Daintree Rainforest, one of the oldest rainforests on Earth. We're talking about 180 million years old, which is like way older than the dinosaurs. This place is a living, breathing museum of ancient ferns, towering trees, and some of the most unique and diverse wildlife you'll ever encounter. We're talking about cassowaries, tree kangaroos, crocodiles, and yes, even the elusive and totally made-up drop bear. Just kidding about the drop bear, or are we? But seriously, the Daintree is home to thousands of species of plants and animals, many of which are found nowhere else on Earth. It's like stepping into a real-life Jurassic Park, but with less dinosaur chasing and more bird watching. And speaking of birds, the Daintree is a birdwatcher's paradise. From colorful parrots to majestic eagles, you'll be treated to a symphony of sounds and a kaleidoscope of colors as you explore this incredible ecosystem. Get ready to be transported to a tropical paradise because we're setting sail for the Whitsunday Islands. Imagine 74 islands scattered across the turquoise waters of the Coral Sea, each one more stunning than the last. We're talking about pristine white sand beaches, crystal clear water, and lush rainforests just begging to be explored. It's like someone took a paintbrush and created the most picture-perfect tropical getaway imaginable. And the best part, you don't have to be a millionaire to experience it. Whether you're into sailing, snorkeling, diving, or just lounging on the beach with a good book, the Whitsundays have something for everyone. You can even take a scenic flight over the islands and marvel at the beauty of the Great Barrier Reef from above. Just try not to drop your camera in the water. And speaking of cameras, make sure yours is fully charged because you're going to want to capture every single moment of this incredible experience. Lace up your hiking boots and grab your water bottles, adventurers, because we're about to explore the rugged beauty of Blue Mountains National Park. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is a hiker's paradise with over 620 miles of trails winding through towering sandstone cliffs, cascading waterfalls, and dense eucalyptus forests. We're talking about the kind of place that makes you feel small and insignificant in the best way possible. It's a reminder that there's a whole lot of world out there, just waiting to be explored. And speaking of exploring, one of the most iconic sites in the Blue Mountains is the Three Sisters Rock Formation. Legend has it that these three towering sandstone pillars were once three sisters who were turned to stone by a witch doctor. It's a tragic love story, but hey, at least the view is amazing. But the Blue Mountains aren't just about hiking and legends. There are also charming mountain villages, scenic lookouts, and even cable cars and railways that offer breathtaking views of the park. Get ready to step back in time, folks, because we're heading to Kakadu National Park, a place so ancient and awe-inspiring it feels like stepping onto another planet. Towering escarpments, cascading waterfalls, and lush wetlands create a landscape unlike anything you've ever seen before. Kakadu is home to some of the oldest rock art in the world, dating back over 20,000 years. These paintings offer a glimpse into the lives of the Aboriginal people who have called this land home for thousands of years. It's also home to an incredible array of wildlife, including saltwater crocodiles, wallabies, and over 280 species of birds. Just be sure to stay away from the water's edge unless you want to become a crocodile's next meal. Get ready to explore the wild and wonderful island of Tasmania, where rugged mountains meet pristine beaches and the wildlife is as diverse as it is adorable. Wombats, wallabies, echidnas, and yes, even the infamous Tasmanian devil. But don't worry, they're not as scary as they look. Tasmania is like a mini continent with something for everyone. Hike Cradle Mountain, explore Freycinet National Park, or sample fresh seafood and produce. From world-class cheeses and wines to fresh oysters and salmon, your taste buds will thank you. Whether you're looking for adventure, relaxation, or a chance to escape, Tasmania is perfect to get lost in nature. Last but not least, we're heading to Fraser Island, the largest sand island in the world. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is a truly unique and special place where towering rainforests grow out of sand dunes, freshwater lakes sparkle in the sunlight, and dingoes roam the beaches. But don't worry, they're not as scary as they look in the movies, although we wouldn't recommend getting too close. Fraser Island is like a choose-your-own adventure book come to life. You can go swimming in crystal clear lakes, hike through ancient rainforests, or even go four-wheel driving along the beach. Just be sure to lower your tire pressure first, unless you want to get stuck in the sand. And speaking of sand, Fraser Island is home to some of the most beautiful beaches in the world. We're talking about miles of pristine white sand, turquoise water, and not a single building in sight. It's the perfect place to relax, unwind, and soak up the sun. Well, there you have it, folks, the top 10 most adventurous places in Australia. From the Great Barrier Reef to Uluru, from the Great Ocean Road to Fraser Island, Australia is a land of endless possibilities. So what are you waiting for? Start planning your Aussie adventure today. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more amazing travel content, and let us know in the comments below which of these incredible places you're most excited to visit. Until next time, keep exploring.